I remember sitting in front of two fans after a long field trip at Raging Waters in 5th grade. I had water blisters all over my body. Sitting in front of those two fans for hours, crying because the feeling of being sunburned was so painful. I was the brightest red lobster you can imagine. My mother asked me if I applied sunscreen, and the answer was obviously no. So after that traumatizing experience at Raging Waters, whenever I go to amusement park, you sure bet that I always apply sunscreen. So with my interest in skincare prevention, it has given me great knowledge on the topic. So according to the American Academy of Dermatology, melanoma is the deadliest form of skin cancer. So the use of sunscreen regularly can prevent premature aging and skin cancer. So first off, I would like to talk with you guys all the benefits of skin sunscreen. So sunscreen is the first step in preventing the early signs of skin aging. Second, the use of sunscreen can protect you. The use of sunscreen with a broad spectrum of at least 15 can protect you from UVA and UVB rays. So if you think that using sunscreen is an extra step in your skincare regimen, you can use a sunscreen or you can use a moisturizer that already has sunscreen in it, just like this first one right here. Or this one right here is just strictly sunscreen with no moisturizer. Okay, so study done in Australia over a 4.5-year period with 900 participants ages 25 to 55. So half of the participants were told to apply sunscreen of SPF 15 every day, and the second half only applied it occasionally. So as a result, the results show that those who wore sunscreen SPF 15 daily were 24% less aging than those men and women who did not. So researchers also concluded factors such as smoking and skin color into consideration. This information was taken from livescience.com. Okay, so now I would like to talk to you guys all the misconceptions of sunscreen. So first is sunscreen can lower your vitamin D absorption. So you know that vitamin D, when we walk out the sun we get vitamin D. So according to dermatologist Stephen Q. Wayne from New Jersey, he states that large epidemiologic studies show that sunscreen does not cause vitamin D deficiency. We can get vitamin D from food or vitamin supplements. Second, sunscreen, it increases your chance of getting melanoma. So that is also not true. In 2011, the Journal of Clinical Oncology published a clinical study of over 1,600 participants that shows that regular use of sunscreen actually reduces melanoma from about 50 to 63%. And this was taken from the Melanoma Research Foundation. Third, sunscreen actually causes harm and other cancers. That's also a misconception. Okay, so now that I have talked with you all, what are the benefits of sunscreen and the misconceptions, I want to let you guys know what is UVA and UVB rays. So first off, UVA. UVA is ultraviolet A. They are the one that you see all around us during daylight hours. They penetrate through glass windows and clouds, and they are the one that is responsible for wrinkles and sunspots. On the other hand, UVB, which is the one responsible for the sunburn. Do you remember my story I have told earlier about Raging Waters, about when I was sunburned all over? That UVB is responsible for that. And with UVB so on the bottle, the sunscreen bottle, the SPF number, that is what measures UVB rays. Okay, so according to a recommendation by licensed cosmetologist Jean Atkins, she states that you should use sunscreen with Elisa's broad spectrum of 15. The broad spectrum is what measures the UVA and UVB. And also she recommends that you should apply sunscreen not only on sunny days, but also on cloudy and rainy days. Okay, so in conclusion, I have discussed with you guys the benefits, the misconceptions, and of sunscreen and what UVA and UVB are. So after my traumatizing experience at Raging Waters, you bet I will always apply sunscreen when I go to amusement park or even just hang out at a local park. So please do me a favor, if you guys do not own a sunscreen, you guys can just stop by a local drugstore and pick one up. There's a ton of sunscreen at the sunscreen aisle, but remember to pick one up that says broad spectrum, because that is what protects you from UVA and UVB rays. Thank you so much for listening to my speech.